Hi everyone, I'm Little, but good to see you all. Welcome to another Rococo office hours. Always something not working in live streaming, of course, but yeah. So I'm Sam Lazarus, creative director for Rococo. If you haven't been to an office hours before, this is a time when we're live and we talk through workflows. You can ask questions in the chat. Hi, Kana, what's going on? Braden, Daily Sound, and you know, it is he, yeah. Today we're going to be playing around with Rococo Video. So Rococo Video is our new free AI mocap tool. And we're going to be playing around and doing some workflows, building some free project files, I think, for Blender in Unreal, because I've seen people trying to get, retargeting going. So yeah, we'll record some motion capture and then, go through some workflows. It looks like Mash in the chat just want to say your free AI mocap is the best out there at the moment. It's so good. That's so awesome to hear. Yeah, it's been a blast. I love playing around with it. And so, let's do it. Let's play with it. Okay, so I got to figure out my video here. What we're going to be doing. Yeah, okay. So we're at rokoko.com. Here's the kind of download page for Rococo Video. The actual URL for Rococo Video is just video.rococo.com. And so I'm already logged in here. Hey, what's going on, Armatox? But yeah, and to talk a little bit more about what Rococo Video is. So it's a free AI mocap tool. What does that mean? That means that you can either record live from a webcam, just a video, flat video, or you can upload a video from like your phone or recording that you do with your webcam to Rococo Video, and it will spit back a motion capture file for you to use. And it'll pop up in Rococo Studio Beta, and then you can export it out to whatever your preferred software package is. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit here. And so it's a great, super fun tool. I think at the same time, it's not really intended to replace like a suit. They're different tools, right? I've got my mocap suit in the background there. That's for a little bit more fidelity. I mean, a lot more fidelity, right? That's really highly accurate. And this can be useful, and we're going to make some like renders with this tool, but it's also, it is not like a mocap suit. It's going to be more like, how the Connect mocap system was, or I don't know, some of these other free AI mocap systems. They're good, but they're not really intended to like replace a AAA level suit. So just, that's good to know going into it. But yeah, so let's do something. And so today I am not going to be using my webcam live because OBS is using it, and OBS doesn't like it when, I'm like sharing video outputs. So I'm going to turn off my my blur. But yeah, now we'll just record some things. So what happens to the video when it's on our server? It stays there and you can access it. And I'm not sure. I think it'll be auto deleted in a couple weeks, maybe a month. I'm not sure. I can find out. That maybe there might be an answer to that in the FAQ. Or you can email support@rococo.com. I'm not entirely sure. But it stays at least for the near future, just so you can go back and reference it. Because if you're recording live from a webcam, you want to have the reference video that you could go back to if you're cleaning up and you want to see like where your step was. So it stays, but I think it will be deleted. I'll find that out. That's a good question. Okay, so I'm gonna, right. So if I go and I create new scene, let's Rococo Video 1. It'll give me the option. And again, I just, I went to video.rococo.com, create new scene. I logged in using my Rococo ID, and now we have this option: record from device camera or select local video file. So if I go to record using device camera, because I'm using like OBS, it's not going to work at the same time. I'm sure there's a way around that, but I just, I haven't figured that out yet. So instead of that, create new scene, RKV01, create scene. We're gonna select a local video file. And so we need to record something. Hello, hello, Origin Studio Film. So let's record a little something. Instead of switching my spaces in OBS, I'm just gonna make my video larger. And so for Rococo video, you kind of, ideally what you want is a static background. You have to have a static background because the way that it's working is via contrast from your body against the background primarily, right? So you want a static background, ideally like one color that stands out from your body. You also don't want to be wearing any black. So I'm in my like grays, that should be fine. Rococo video will detect OBS virtual camera. I think I tried that, but like also then, I don't know. I'm running NVIDIA broadcast, so it's a whole thing. Bagheera, what's going on? So no black, and then I want to stay within the frame. I want my whole body in the frame. And yeah, we'll see. Let's try to record some things, and we'll see what we get. And what's great is we can record one clip with a bunch of motions, and then trim it to like see, to get different animations out of a single clip. So I can record while I'm in OBS. And again, I've got my camera at like hippish level, and I'm just gonna record something. Let's do it. So I'm recording in OBS, but we'll be able to trim it later. Okay, this is like a range of motion test. Okay, done recording. So now let's go back to Blender. Am I still here? Am I still here? Activate. Oh, you're not. What's going on? Deactivate. Kind of the switching back and forth is a little painful, but I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. We've recorded, you know, a little video. I just have it recording to my hard drive. Drag it in. That's it. Right? Boom, we got our video. And this is what's so awesome about this, one of many things. And you can tell also, I tried to make it like a little bit brighter. You wanna be well lit. This even looks a little dark, but you know, ideally it would probably be like outside against like a solid colored wall or something. But I can trim, and I didn't end up doing multiple takes, but like if I had a scene, I could do like both characters in one clip and then just trim out what I wanted. And we'll see how this does, right? And like every take is a little bit different. You'll see it's not going to be perfect, like, but it will spit back something fun that we can use. And I think, you know, what I've been, as this is processing, so there's a 3-to-1 processing time. So, you know, our clip was, I don't know, 15 seconds long, something like that. So it should take a minute or 45 seconds. It depends on how many people are using the service. And you know, it's a free tool, so it's there will be queuing that happens like eventually. Also, like I have bad, I don't know, I feel like my internet is not very good. So it's uploading, right? It takes time. If you have bad internet, it'll take longer for it to upload. Processing time should be 3-to-1. So it'll change to processing in a second. But yeah, you know, as I've been playing around with it, you can see it's changing. The thing that has struck me the most is just that it's really fun. Again, it's not going to be perfect motion capture, but it gets turned around so quickly that you just end up like doing a lot of takes, which is fun. Switch to Blender. No. Oh, yes, my circle. So much better. There we go. When I switch back, I'll probably crash it or something. Okay, but it's still processing. So while this works, what you then do is you go into Rococo Studio Beta. And so you can find Rococo Studio Beta, which is really just starting to sing at this point. it's been in beta for a long time, but now we've been adding new features. The offline mode is coming. It's really starting to, I think it'll exit beta pretty soon, and it's just getting better and better. And now elevation tracking is in it, and like Rococo video, all this stuff is coming together. It's really exciting. But if you go to rokoko.com, Studio Software, download Studio, you download Rococo Studio Beta. That's what you need to view your mocap. And let's go back to our, so this is done. After it's done, I can watch through it. Again, for reference, eventually there'll be like a skeletal overlay, so you can kind of preview the mocap in here. But if we go to Rococo Studio, so I'm logged in on the same account. If I just hit refresh button, like, oh, there it is. And let me make myself smaller. And we'll see if maybe it'll look bad, maybe it'll look good, you don't know. So I open it up, here's my recording, new recording 1, double click it, and here it is. So, I mean, like, it's, that's pretty damn good. Okay, what are you saying? What are we saying? Daily sound, 1 inch range of recording. Yes, it needs to be in an MP4 or an MOV. There's a 300 megabyte, I think, limit. Is the AI mocap a secret thing we couldn't talk about? I mean, now we can talk about it because it's out. Eventually, it was a secret thing. We, I don't know. We just, we didn't really publicize it. We just released it this time. But it's free. Like, I love it when this is the sort of thing that like makes me love Rococo. We have like the free Blender plugin, like anything that we can offer for free to get people started playing around with these workflows. I love. I mean, so this is pretty good. So yeah, props to the dev team. Call outs like Jesper, Sergey. Oh my God, so many people. Henrik. Sorry for Rococo video. Anyway, they won't be watching. But this looks great. Like this looks pretty good. This is not typically as, I don't know. Results vary. But okay, so for this take, and again, this is what we just uploaded, right? We can play it back in here. It's so cool that we have reference. Actually, can we get this like playing side by side? Okay, hold on. How would I do that? I think I just have to. Okay. 1 second after this plays. 1. Oh no. Oh God. Well, yeah, okay, but I'll put them together. Okay, so my Rococo Studio is looping, so let me, hold on. Going, and play. It's a little laggy. But yeah, anyway, I think this just, it looks so good. So this is a great example. Boom, done. But like, let's keep making some. It is going to stay free. It will always be free. Eventually, there might be limits on how many concurrent takes you can have. We don't know. It depends on how many people use it. We really want people to use it, but we don't know, right? So if people use it a lot, then we'll have to buy more server space. Whole packet of onion soup. Yeah, for single camera view, it's really good. And what's going to be really exciting about this is eventually the goal is to make it real time, right, with a Rococo video. And if you can do that, and you can add in some smart gloves, which retail for $1,000, suit $2,500, gloves $1,000, so $3,500 for the full performance, right? But if you could just buy gloves, link it up with this, like that starts looking really good. And this stays free, it would, so anyway. FPS, I don't know what the FPS is on these. With our suits, it's 200. This, it's probably, I don't know, 60, 30, 100. I'm not sure. Might be on the FAQ. Has this just killed deep motion? I think that they're all continuing to evolve, and this is just another one. Rococo video now able to do motions that the suits struggle with, like having feet off the floor. That's a good question. We haven't tested a lot of that stuff yet, but you can do jumping and stuff, and so I think that you probably can do feet off the floor motions. Again, you know, we could also turn off, and I think especially when we have takes, like we'll keep making takes, but when you have takes that are trickier with the feet, like it didn't pick the feet up, like again, this looks great, right? This take is like perfect. But if it wasn't, we could turn off foot contacts, and then the character is like floating, but you end up with really good results too. So yeah, but let's keep going, right? This is the fun thing. Okay, how am I going to do this? If I go full screen, what's going to happen? It's working. Okay, perfect. So now we are going to go back and record something else. Anyone want to see anything? I'm just going to record something, and then if people have ideas, we'll start recording those. Okay. And I've found that, so this is a wide angle like lens I'm using, but I've found that it works a little bit better if your field of view is a little narrower. So I'm gonna keep it narrower, and then, so I'm recording something again, and we'll see how it does. Maybe like a magic thing. I don't know, magic user. Let's try it. Recording. Okay, and then let's keep going. So I want to show this. And then let's try like some karate, I guess. Okay. Moving around a lot today. Blender. Do a flip. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now let's go. Excuse my excitement. It's just so much fun. Create new. Like, we'll stay in this scene. Select local video file. Drag in what I just recorded. And again, if I wasn't recording using OBS, I would just be using it from my webcam, and I wouldn't have to like go through this rigmarole of like recording a video. But so now, you know, we have in this video a bunch of different animations, so we can reuse this video and export different bits of animation. So I don't have to do one long clip, right? Normally I would break it up into chunks because I don't want them to be too long. So my hands go out of frame there, so we'll see how it handles that. I really want to see this magic user. And the other one of the things I've been doing sometimes is like, especially if I want good foot contacts, I will start with a jump because it seems to handle jumps really well, and then it has like a good base from which to do the other foot contact calculations. So if I start with a jump that it recognizes, it's like, okay, feet on the ground, solid foot contact. We go back to that other clip, you know, like it knows where the feet are. And so I feel like sometimes I'll start with a jump even if I'm not doing a jump in my animation, right? But just to orient the system. Okay, we got a bunch of questions in the chat while this processes. Okay. My comment was more deep motion charge. Oh, maybe blend film. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that, again, maybe there'll be a really advanced version of this with a separate camera that gets charged. That's a charge for us later. Like, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, this is pretty good, I think. So this is competitive with a lot of the other tools that are not free. I'm a natural born animated character. You know it. So it's uploading. Rococo combine video. Yes. So I don't know if we'll combine the suit and Rococo video, but certainly gloves. That's a big idea. Gloves and face capture, right? We would like to combine those with Rococo video and just lower the barrier of entry. But with the suit, we do want to layer in like AI just into the suit movements to make, I don't know, the suit perform better eventually. Will Rococo be with VRM models in the future? Interesting. I don't know, Armatox. I don't know enough about VRM models. That's for that's like Vroid models. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Bro, I know you are. I should have done no normal latency, so it should be fine. Okay, upload. I want to see see it. Dawson, good question. Is there a multi-camera option to solve occlusion? No, there is not. So occlusion is absolutely a thing that can happen. Occlusion, for those of you who don't know, is when your limbs pass out of sight of the camera, right? They are occluded by either objects or your own body. And so no, eventually we do want to add multi-camera support, but this is early days. So emotionless games, this is the Rococo video, which is a free AI mocap, and then Rococo Studio, which is also, you can download for free, is how you get access to the mocap files. Can't wait to see what this other one. Okay, done. So that's done. So as soon as it's done, go back to Rococo, our main page, hit refresh, make myself small. It was in the same scene, so we'll open up that same scene. Can I import into Adobe Aero? I think so. Blend that film. It is best to keep facing the camera, right? Because if you go sideways, it might lose your limb. So that's one of the limits. I mean, you can try it, but occlusion is a thing. Philip Timothy, good afternoon. Okay, so this is the magic user, and like this. This looks good though, but you can see here, this is like what can happen, right? So, I mean, specifically like this, the right hand, this looks kind of perfect, but you can see on the left hand, it didn't really catch on. It doesn't look perfect. Like, we can fix this very easily in our software, just using general retargeting, editing, which is a normal thing in motion capture. So you could totally fix that arm, I think, and this would still be like usable. But those are like, this is typical, right? That it might have something slightly wrong with the result. And again, this is like pretty good. And like, this was the Superman jump into the sky, and then I could just animate it like flying off. And you can also see that it's kind of built like with a front view in mind. And so even when you kind of go to the side, like, you can tell it's a little wonky. Again, you could fix this, right? You just move the hips back in post. But like this is pretty typical. Oh man, I'm so excited to play with these though. Okay, so that was, a recording. And actually, you know what? Let's try and turn off locomotion. Maybe it'll fix that arm a little bit. Sometimes, no, it doesn't. So we'll just leave locomotion on. And again, locomotion is when the feet are locked to the ground, whenever these bars are here, right? So you can turn on and off this visualizing in the scene for the left and right foot. They correspond to these green and blue bars. You can edit your foot contacts by adjusting these. So this one, like, my feet really leave the ground at the same time, so I can adjust that a little bit. It looks pretty good. Well, I want to try a Mario jump, actually. I saw somebody do that recently, and it was such a good idea. Okay, but let's like keep processing clips because it's fun. Create new, select local video file. I'm just going to use that same clip that we recorded, right? And I just need to trim it out. Dawson, can we expect an animation challenge featuring this software? Hell yeah. We have a big animation challenge that's coming up in the next week. It'll be a month and a half, I think, or a month long. Like, awesome judges again. Yes, and it'll all be using Rococo video, you know, again, which is free. So that will be coming up, and we'll be giving out prizes and having, you know, it'll be great. And we're also doing a webinar. So by the way, I'm taking this little clip, gonna try this dancing, see what we get back. Who knows about this? That'll be interesting. I want to see what this does. A little shimmy and shake, turn into animation. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a webinar that we're announcing tomorrow, I think. And then that'll be on December 20th, I'm pretty sure. And there will be a raffle and giveaway prizes and stuff for that if you want to attend and sign up for that. Yeah, Origin, that was amazing though. Oh man, that was yours. Yeah, it was so good. Yes, yeah, retargeting in Maya would be ideal for just like an NPC dancing or someone dancing in the background. Like this, you could actually use this, especially if it was a scene and with a bunch of dancing people and then something happened and you needed them to like stop at a certain point. Like you can find dancing clips on Mixamo, but what if you need it to be slightly more custom? Like that's where this could really be very useful. Philip Timothy, do you guys plan on making a newer version of the suit? No, but if you have the V2 suit, there will be updates to the firmware, which are going to make it much less susceptible to magnetic interference, coming soonish. But yeah, magnetic interference is always going to be a thing with inertial mocap for the most part. You just gotta move, go to an office, you know, go outside, I guess. It sucks that your office has magnetic interference, but yeah, it's one of those limitations, right? So this is exciting. Is the optimized rig for Blender for the best retargeting results? So there's no, I mean, any rig that's in a T-pose we're gonna retarget into Blender in a second, and actually maybe we'll see how this take does and then pull it down into Blender and see what's up. Process. And again, this is some of the mocap we've recorded so far. Little magic user summoning the spirits. This one looks so good. That's great. Like, handles that foot lock really well. The feedback, this is bizarre. So the feedback on this isn't right because this should not be solid, but interesting. Still figuring things out. Gonna be bugs. This is processing, almost done. I made a video, y'all. I just made a video. I'll post it on. Oh, nice. Yes. That's good. Check it out. Reality Jumps got the biz. Or maybe, I guess that was on our channel. That's awesome. Load. I want to see it. Okay, I mean, in the meantime, we could just export this one out. Let's export this. And actually, what I need to do, because this, I don't know, my computer is being a little bit bizarre. I might just need to export it separately. Processing. Okay, it's done. So now we'll go back into the main page, hit refresh. Here we go. Okay, more questions. Hey Sam, do you see an update to Rococo AI to allow videos of just the hands to allow for hand mocap? Maybe in the future. We are going to add hand mocap. I don't know about fingers, but right now it doesn't have wrist mocap either. Oh wow, this looks great, man. Look at that. I mean, that is solid. Emotion. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so eventually there will be wrist movement. I don't know ever about fingers. It is possible, but I think what we would prefer is to just do gloves with it, because then you don't have occlusion issues with your fingers. And finger moc, you know, is just trickier. Needs to be higher res, needs to have higher FPS because your fingers move really quickly. So I don't know about that, but maybe rudimentary face someday. Walk cycle. For a walk cycle, I think you would walk sideways, maybe. I don't know. You'd have to play with it. I'm sold. RW, we'll go. Yeah, sign up for the free version. It's all out there. Katie Lau, sorry for butchering. Will the Rococo video free AI mocap tool be able to track facial and hand movements? Hand, yes, probably not fingers, but face, we have a facial capture tool, so I think the idea would be to tie in our current face capture tool and our gloves with this, right? Because our face capture tool and our gloves are going to be more accurate than a single webcam will ever be. So I think the idea would be to combine some other things like peripherals with Rococo video. Yeah, and the gloves are fantastic, so that's the best. Keyframe hand pose. That's a great idea, Origin. That's kind of like what iClone has. That's smart. That's something to look into. I like that idea a lot. I'm gonna pass that on. Although we have tons of stuff. Okay, so this looks amazing. Let's do one more. Actually, let's open up Blender and do a little retargeting. So this computer has been a little bit, I don't know for what reason, but yeah, I can't export clips out of this. So we're gonna open up Blender 3.4. Oh, and in the meantime, I'm gonna shut down Rococo beta, and I'm just gonna log in on my other computer over here and get my export takes. But you would export out the Rococo mocap out of Rococo beta the same way that you normally would, right? It's just mocap at this point, right? So you just want to export it out. And what I did is I went and I downloaded a just character from Mixamo. And actually, let's go and let's get a character from Mixamo that's more exciting than the guy I grabbed, Mixamo. Okay, and I'm exporting this dance guy. Dance. Saturday Night Fever. So what we're gonna call it. And I'm just exporting. And again, I'm just, this is like the same thing that you would normally do if you were just exporting out of Rococo Studio. And I'm just doing it here because on the other computer because I don't know why, but my beta is a little jacked up for exporting. It's not exporting right now, which is annoying. There we go. Sent. Okay, sorry. So, okay, we need to grab a character for our Blender project. This guy's cool. I love this guy. Boom. And let's go to animations. We want to go to T-Pose. We want to download a T-Pose character. Let's download him. Boom, boom, boom. And here, if we go and so again, this is let me open up Rococo Studio Beta again. And this is what we've downloaded. I'll show you in a second. And then we'll make a little free Blender file. So this is, again, this is what Rococo Video gave us from this clip. Dancing. Saturday Night Fever. Boom, boom, boom. My dance moves are amazing. This is what Rococo Video gave us, which just looks quite good. We'll do some karate in a second. But I can go and get the Mixamo character that we just downloaded. Here he is. Does he have textures? Should. Got textures. Cool. Should. Got textures. Cool. Now I'm going to go get my Saturday Night Fever. And what I did to export this, right, is I went and I add to export list, right-clicked, add to export list, went to export, and then I chose my settings, FBX, Human IK, 30 FPS, exported it out, and here we go. This is our Rococo Video skeleton. So how do we retarget this onto our fellow here, right? Onto our Mixamo character. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Rococo plugin for Blender, which is on our, if you Google Rococo Blender GitHub, it'll bring it up. And in fact, let's just go there and find the plugin here. So Rococo GitHub Blender. Right here. We have tutorials about how to install this, but you go to code, download the zip, and then in Blender, you know, you go to edit, preferences, add-ons, and you install that .zip. And once you have, assuming you have the add-on, we search for it, Rococo Studio Live for Blender. This is Blender 3.4. It's enabled. It'll show up right here. We have a retargeting panel right here. So my source is reference, which is the Rococo Video. And my target is the armature, and let's build boneless. Now I actually haven't done this in Blender yet, so we'll see what we get. Okay, so some things misaligned here, you can see. They're just coming in wrong. So I need to go in and just select them, right? So for retargeting works via telling, so we're trying to get mocap animation from this skeleton onto this skeleton, which is just copying keyframes. But you need to tell your software, hey, this is the hip bone of my mocap. This is the hip bone of my character. This is the left arm of my mocap. This is the left arm of my character. Transfer it to the correct bone, right? So that's when you make a bone map, which is what this is, a bone list. And this is assigning, telling the software which bone is which. So again, you can see here, we want to match up left shoulder to left shoulder here, left arm. Oh, it says left shoulder again. That's not right. Got to fix that. Usually right shoulder and and left shoulder like double up. So sometimes, especially for Mixamo characters, you need to just go and make sure that these are correct. Right shoulder to right shoulder, right arm to right arm. And I'm going to assume the rest of these are correct and hit retarget animation. We'll see what happens. So I do not know what is happening with, oh, I think it's because I moved just the model or something, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Because we can just delete our mocap now. And look what we got. Like, this looks amazing, man. This looks so good. We just made this for free. This is all free. Everything that we just did is free. This character is free if you have an Adobe on Mixamo, but I'm gonna give away this project file. The Rococo mocap was free. This looks like great. We are gonna be exporting this. So you can see there's some things that maybe you'd fix, right? like from this angle, it looks perfect. I don't know about that. That like, I would fix that little neck thing, which I'm not gonna do right now, but like this looks great. Disco, baby. All created, both free. And there is a great Mixamo control rig workflow where you can actually edit on an IK control rig. But yeah, this looks great. Philip Timothy, you're welcome. Human generator add-on for Blender. Yeah, I haven't worked on it personally, but I know that it works, right? It just generates a rig on it, so you can totally use Origin. It's a great time to be alive. Yes, look at this. It looks so good. Ooh, let's look at it in cycles. And actually, while we're playing around in this, let's do another Rococo video take. I want to see that karate that we did. So again, this is one recording we made 20 minutes ago in the stream for new people. You can also just record from your webcam, but I'm not doing that because I'm streaming on OBS. But you can see we did this big long take, with a bunch of different motions in it. And we just did this one. That's what we're looking at right here. Look at this. That's our disco. Boom, boom. Looks good. And then we have this like karate take I did at the end. Trim that out. Okay, I kind of want to start here. So we'll see. I'm not like facing the camera that good. We'll see how it deals with this. I mean, I have no idea. My hands are moving really fast. There'll probably be a bunch of errors, but let's see. Turn into animation. Okay, and then in Blendy, let's go back and just like play with this for a second. The other thing that I want to do is we're going to open up Unreal, and I'm going to build a project file that is ready to receive Rococo video files for retargeting purposes, but it's always a little bit different in Blender. Amazing. So what about Rococo video and MetaHuman? Yeah, so we're gonna take a look at how to do that. And I'm trying to think if that's. We'll try MetaHuman too. But I kind of want to make some more like mocap recordings too. Oh, it looks so good. Look at this. Like it works, you know. It's not AAA, but you don't need it to be. This is awesome. The ghosts in my apartment are getting a proper whooping. Okay, and let's just keep. Okay, this is uploading. I want to see how it looks in Rococo Studio. So again, the processing time is about 3 to 1. Yeah. Looks so good. That looks really great. Yeah, maybe we'll do one more recording so we can just keep doing processing in the background while we work in Unreal and in Blender. But yeah. I'm trying to think about the best way to make free project files that people can just start playing with. Hi guys, Nicholas, it works badly through video. It all works badly through video. I'm sorry if it's working badly for you, if that's what you mean. There are certainly limitations, which we are like, yeah, there's limitations, but it's free. Come on. You gotta play within the sandbox of what it does well, you know what I mean? And it's not gonna replace the suit, but I am having fun playing with it. I really want to start like I have 2 young nieces, and like I could never, they don't have the patience to like I could get them in the suit maybe, but I'm not gonna be able to, and so I like want to record them and then I can do mocap things for them, and it's like so good. Like that'll be a Christmas present maybe. Can we make Rococo for Android? So we are working on a facial motion capture solution for Android. We're also eventually want to make this on mobile, Rococo video. It's not, doesn't currently work on mobile, but it will, I think. Walk cycle. I'm not going to tackle a walk cycle because it'll be difficult to do, kind of, would be my thought. Not impossible, but I don't know. I'm not gonna delve into that on stream because it'll just be me silently like, what do I do next? How can I? Okay, so this is what we just processed, right? Let's see how it looks, baby. My karate kick. And the great thing, I love it, just being able to have Rococo Studio Beta open and then just clicking like refresh, and then my take is here. And we're doing it all in the same scene. So we go back to the same scene. It'll load. It should be there. Recording 4. Oh, I think it's gonna work. Well, it's not the worst. It did that pretty well. That looks good. So this is interesting. Okay, so let's try and fix this. So this is bizarre, right? Okay, so left foot. And it's not okay, left foot land. Okay, so it's not registering. So maybe I'll add a new one. See, it's bizarre that it's not like, it should be showing up in Studio like this, right? I don't know. This is like, maybe I need to restart Studio and just something broken with the UI. What is also cool is up here in settings. Text messages. Settings, you can change the resolution scale. So like, here's the default, but I like it to be a little bit smaller. But maybe that's like screwing up something in the UI. But anyway, okay, so foot land, and then so normally you'd be able to see in the scene that the foot is, it thinks the foot isn't on the floor, even though the foot is on the floor. So if I delete this segment, and then that's where my foot lands, left green, so it'll be like, hey, you're stuck on the ground. So this is maybe an occlusion issue, right? So this is the leg that's on the other side of the camera. But look at that. And then it kind of does its best to, karate moves. I think what you could maybe do, and maybe I'll try this, is like do karate, fix the delay. There's a 2-second delay. I don't know if you mean in my stream there's a 2-second audio delay. That's no good. There's a 10-second delay between what I'm doing and the stream. Let me know if there's a delay in the audio. I can maybe fix that. But Stark Crafts, great name. Thank you for making it free, of course. Stop messing with the default, Sam, if it works. Always mess with the defaults. Alberto and Kana, our Discord people who are holding down our entire community on there. You guys are the best. Anyway, this looks great. But yeah, what I would maybe try, like especially that, looks pretty good. And also, here, let's turn off locomotion for this. And this is like still pretty good. And I think it actually maybe is a little bit like better for the upper body. So you could turn, if you were cropping out the feet, right, you could just turn off locomotion and like the character wouldn't look right, clearly. But if you just got clever with your camera angles, that can look good. That's a good little hack, I think. Looks really good. On PC and Android, they have different timing and stream delay. Oh. 3/4 view. Yeah, 3/4 view might work. The Rococo website is stuck in file upload. How long are you uploading, Atlas? I would keep things short, and there's a 300 megabyte limit. I would upload clips that are no longer than, I mean, I haven't done anything longer than 30 seconds, honestly. You can, but I think it should resolve. This is also like a brand new product that's free, so we're kind of working within some of the server limitations. And if a ton of people are online at the same time, like the upload and processing time is just, we have to start a queue. So if we see people really taking to the tool, then we're gonna increase the capacity. But like when did this launch? On Monday? Yeah, so nice, Kana. Chicken baby. Okay, so let's record one more thing, and then let's set up a free Blender project file, and then let's go into Unreal, do some retargeting in Unreal. Free project file in Unreal, I think would be nice. I'm not able to select the file. It is loading after I selected upload local. Oh, interesting. That, I would try another browser. I don't know if you're on Mac. It also doesn't work on mobile, right? I don't know if you're on mobile, but I would try another browser. I would try maybe Chrome if you're on Firefox. I would just switch to something. Generally, I would stick with either Chrome or Firefox. Like Proton is the email. The like privacy browser, I think doesn't work with it. That's bizarre. Maybe try like a computer restart. That shouldn't affect it, but try a different browser. That would be that's one place to start. And see if you can do webcam if it isn't working with the upload local. But again, maybe it's a bug that we haven't found yet. Maybe that's it. It could be, or if you have an ad blocker, maybe, yeah, there's all those things might interfere. And again, we're like finding these things as they go. Okay, let's record another round, baby. Okay, what should we do this time? Let's try some spins. I want to try some slow motion karate that you could speed it up like in post, but maybe it'll do the tracking like better. And then you would speed it up, right? In post. Let's do some like rapping. Like that's what I go to for on stage performance. Like, or just, you know, like, I don't know, something like that. What else? My video gonna stop working? Nope. What else should we do? Put some recommendations or go try it out yourself. Karate, let's go. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna record like 3 or 4 more animations, and then we'll process them as we work in Unreal and Blender. So, okay. Oh, okay, chair over there. And again, static background, static camera, hip height, narrow-ish FOV. So I wouldn't do like 0.5 on your smartphone unless you're closer to the camera. I think I'm finding that, which I think we maybe even said, we didn't say that in the tutorial, but narrower FOV, right? So this is wide, this is narrow, narrower, less distortion, I think is better. What about holding a pistol with 2 hands? That's gonna be a mess, I'm sure. Like this is, or like clapping. Well, let's try it. We'll see. Stable diffusion. I haven't got a chance to play with it yet, but okay, here we go. Do a Rickroll. We already did that. I could do another Rickroll. Okay, but yeah, let's record another clip. karate. Let's do some karate. I mean, bad karate. Let's do a spin, so let's try that. And then what else? What else? Anything else? The Oscars. 90s trance dance moves. I mean, that I'm good at. I'm a child in the 90s. You know, we need to get our Darude. It's not going to pick up wrist. You know? And then what else? Maybe like a ground pound. Try that. Is it normal that I don't see the CG footage? So we are just recording. We need to record a video clip that we're going to upload to Rococo Video. So we just recorded a video clip. Let's go to Rococo Video. Let's go back. Create a new scene. Sorry for that. Create new scene. Oh God, coffee. RK02, RKV02. Select local video file. Someone was saying, yeah, I was stuck there. It shouldn't be, but here's our video file. Laying on the ground, I don't know. I still need to like test a lot of those scenarios. But okay, here, what's gonna be the gun. I think this, I want to test this, but somebody did ask for this, so let's do here. So firing a gun. Let's try it. Henry, Rococo Video can be used for personal, commercial, free, no licensing. It's yours. It's all free. All the sample scenes that are in Rococo Studio Beta are all licensing free. You can use all of these for whatever you want. We also, if you check the description below of the YouTube video, we have normally we record free mocap during these live streams and give it all out. So you can find all the free mocap that we've made in the past, which is over 300 assets. And then also so it's not here yet, but soon we'll have Motion Library in Rococo Studio Beta as well with a bunch of free assets, so you can get those. And yeah. Nicholas, I did it through Stable Diffusion. Come and see. Interesting. Don't know what you mean. Rococo is for everyone. Okay, let's see how that's processed. So it's uploading still. So we're still uploading. And yeah, okay, in the meantime, let's set up this guy. As a free project file. So this looks so darn good. I'm gonna save this scene. Save as, baby. Rococo, original content. Office hours, Rococo Video. So this is sci-fi disco dance. Save as. New. Okay. Delete. Let's import an FBX. Just like this. I mean, and so like this is basically a free, I mean, setting up a free project file, I feel like is almost, it's just like this. It's just like a character in a T-pose. What we could do is make sure that it's going to read the Rococo video source file well. So I could import downloads, Saturday Night Fever again. And what I mean is, so remember when we built that bone list, so this is, again, we have so many tutorials on how to do this in Blender, how to do retargeting using our plugin. So go find them on YouTube. And okay, so it saved, it remembered it. Once you do it once, it should remember it. I don't know if it's gonna stick with this file, but in theory it should. And if we delete these, delete our mocap, you know, if I save this file, maybe I'll go and I use a non-Blender hotkeys. Save this as Mixamo character for retargeting. Save. I don't know. So this is, as long as you can install the Rococo plugin, it'll all work fine and dandy. And maybe I will also just package up. So let's go and let's package up that Blender file with the Rococo plugin file. So it's just all in one place. And can I add both of these to an archive? Can I zip a zip? No, I'll just include them in the same thing. And here, let's go to YouTube. Sorry. I'm just going and finding our Google Drive folder. There we go. So we will add this. This is all the free mocap files that we have. Cinema 4D, I just added a free face rig, free Unreal project files, tons of free motion capture, Maya characterization presets, Unreal Engine bone maps. There's a bunch of stuff in this Google Drive folder. The export skeleton should just be human IK. That's what I do, and you just need to make sure to go in and do the bone maps. But it should all work. I would just use Rococo's plugin for the retargeting. Here, so I'm gonna call this new folder free Rococo video files, and we're gonna add in here a new folder called Blender file and Blender add on, and we'll load this in here. Boom. Get this link, copy it, edit the description, free project files here. Save. Okay, that should be in the description now. Okay, so this is done. Gunshot, let's see how it looks. Again, every time we want to see our new Rococo video take, we just go to Rococo Studios beta's main page, hit refresh up here, open up our new scene, new recording. So it looks good. Really looks good. You get a mocap. You get a mocap. Yeah, maybe it is Atlas, or maybe there's some sort of firewall thing, or I don't know. That's bizarre. Maybe try a restart. That's always my, I don't know. This looks great though. This looks really good. That almost looks better than our suit for where the hand placements are. So that's fantastic. That's double guns. Now let's create a new one. Select local video file. Again, we just have that video file that we recorded. Whoa, cancel. that has a bunch of animations in it, right? So we just upload it again. Hello, Soto. What's going on? Legend. Soto, you gotten a chance to play with Rococo Video yet? We got our new challenge coming up. Maybe some people will use it over on the Punisher server. Okay, I kind of want to do getting shot. That's pretty good. So I'm going to go over to here. And turn into animation. Cool. Well, it's a lot of fun. We've been having a blast. Oh, Nicholas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't understand me. I'll try to answer questions. There's a lot that stable diffusion. Interesting. I don't know if you can get mocap from stable diffusion yet. Okay, so this is working in the background. Boom, we just uploaded our free project file for Blender. That is, again, kind of, that's just a character in a T-pose. Let's do so I'm just gonna cut this straight out of the live stream, and this will be the how to use the free video file. Okay, so here, let's go back. Okay, so we created a free Blender project file with a character in a T-pose ready to receive Rococo Video Mocap. I'm going to open up that file, which you can download from the Google Drive folder. Here it is. If you do not have... Oh, you know what? I'll just do this later. It's all screwed up. Boom. Okay, that is the free file, and you just install the Rococo plugin if you hadn't yet. Okay, so now let's go and work on an Unreal. Let's do this in Unreal and see what we can do. Oh, the synergy, I know. Tutorial time. Yeah, it didn't go well though because I need a script. Assassin's Creed TV. Do you know when the costume plugin will be available? I don't know what you mean by that. Costume. Maybe that's for MetaHuman? Can it detect walking? It's pretty good at... I mean, it's okay at detecting walking. Give it a try. One way to find out. Sam, you can actually do text to motion. Oh, you can. Wow. Oh, amazing. I need to try that. Yeah, stationary movements will probably... Simpler movements are going to probably work better, right? Because it is a... It's a single camera mocap system, right? Okay, so opening up Unreal, and we're just going to try and do some basic retargeting. A suit. The suit, so I don't know. Yes, okay, that's a good question, Assassin's Creed. So the Rococo plugin only works with Unreal 5.0, not 5.1 yet. So that's still being worked on, but that should be hopefully done soonish. Okay, 8,500 shaders. Unreal, you're killing me. Dock this. Oh my, I got starter content, but even without the starter content, it always has these shaders. You could try getting a mirror to use. Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. Were this available for grease pencil as well? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, so we've got our Unreal project here. Let me move my little box. But okay, we're gonna use that same character that we grabbed before. So I'm gonna create a new folder. Mixamo character. Open that up. I'm going to import to game. And it's in our download still. This is T-Pose 2. Get a bunch of options, import all. It's like, I don't like you, but it does, it's okay. So yeah, all these freaking shaders, we're probably not gonna see anything anytime soon. Okay, so now let's go and let's say add, import. Now we just want to do our mocap. So we're gonna do Saturday Night Fever. It's the same one that we were doing before. Oh, and it doesn't have a, okay. So this is one thing about Unreal. In Unreal, you need to have a mesh with your mocap when you bring it in. So we need to re-export our mocap from beta with the mesh, and yeah, but yeah, you can't export an FBX skeleton, right? That's exactly what we're doing. That's Sodamonte. That's so asking for a comparison between the suit and you know, Rokoko video. Definitely video will be worse, right? We can do that. The Rokoko video doesn't like black, so you'd have to put on clothes over the suit, which is totally doable. So I should try that. That's a good idea. I haven't done it yet, and I'm not gonna do it now because I don't want to put the suit on, and I don't have to right now. I got my AI mocap doing it for me. Okay, so this take finished on Rokoko video. If we go into Rokoko beta, go back to our main page, hit refresh. It's gonna populate in this scene that we already had open. Open it up. New recording 02. Oh no, I'm blocking. Let's go down. New recording 2. Okay. Yeah, so it's okay. It kind of, I think there's a lot of smoothing, right? I think maybe that's going on, so it's not the most pronounced. So you might want to overact things. But yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good to me. And again, there's a visual quirk happening where it's not, these should be solid in my viewport. But again, here's, you know, what we just recorded. So hand up, boom, boom, boom. Maybe that would be more pronounced if I was fully sideways. You can see what, boom, boom, boom. So it's like a little bit less, so you could edit it to make it more pronounced. But you know, yeah, that's it. You're working within the limits of the tool. Let's keep going. We got more clips. And again, this is just one video file that we recorded, right? And with a bunch of different motions in it. And now I'm just re-uploading it every time and trimming out the versions that you know, what I want. Rokoko video, yeah, doesn't like black clothing. Yeah, no. Come on. Animation, rescue. Yes, right. Alberto. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Okay, so let's pull another. Okay, so I want to see something else here. Oh, this is our slow. Okay, this is my slow motion martial arts kata kind of vibe. Because my idea is like, I couldn't help myself. I went fast, but like doing slow motion combat and then like speeding it up in post. We'll see. I also step out of frame there. So let's see though. I'm curious. Curious like a cat. Turn into animation, right? And then we just let it do its thing for whatever, 2 minutes, and it'll pop up in Rococo Studio. But in the meantime, we are in Unreal. Okay, we'll see if I come back. Could be an error. Okay, we're gonna keep going as if this is working still. But yeah, I think Unreal just killed it. Okay, it seems like it is. Never mind. It kept going. Okay, so this is our Mixamo character, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah, my Unreal crashed. So my GPU does not like all the stuff that we're doing. So instead, we're just going to not do Unreal right now, and we will see how the rest of these animations turn out, and then maybe we'll jump into Maya. But yeah, and then we'll do some Unreal free project files. Yeah, while you use Unity, yeah. It just crashed my GPU, so I don't even know if like this is now broken. And obviously I'm not gonna restart my computer because that would break the stream for sure. So let's just see if we can keep doing some of these mocap takes. And then, yeah, maybe hop into Maya. Okay, so this is still uploading, so I wonder though, again, I don't know if what it has, if it's lost the thread. But I'm just gonna restart beta 2. And then, yeah, I think we'll just jump over to Maya and do some retargeting and like a little cleanup. Maybe we'll clean up that, I don't know. I think a stormtrooper dancing is probably needed. Or the Mando dancing or Darth Vader dancing. That's always good. Yes. Yes, I don't know. The stream is under assault from my GPU being overloaded. But hopefully it'll come back. And I think, you know, we've done so much already. We're getting to the end probably anyway. So I'm just gonna, yeah, like this, I feel like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm just exporting another one of our takes. And I'm gonna do this one. Actually, the first one that we did that looked so good. It's just gonna be called New Recording 01. And again, I'm exporting on my other computer just because on my system, I don't know, beta is just being a little weird. It's not letting me export, of course. So here we go, boom, boom, boom. And let's go and find Darth Vader because we need him dancing to some funny stuff, I think. And again, okay, now I'm gonna reopen up Rococo Studio Beta to see if our processing takes, sorry, I'm all over the place a little bit. But that's okay. Okay, Rococo Studio Beta. We'll see what happened. How is Maya compared to Blender? So in my opinion, Maya is the best retargeting software, and that's because the Human IK system is really fantastic. So it looks like it didn't. So I think the best workflow for motion capture in general is using Maya. So New Recording 03, it does. Okay, it just didn't turn it into an animation. So turn it into animation. So I always I think Maya is the best. if you know whatever, but really with mocap retargeting, in my opinion, it's kind of whatever you know best. So if you know Unreal and that's your program, and you know the retargeting system and the control rig, and you know how to do, you know, sequencer is like, oh, I got it all, which isn't, it's just complicated for me still. Then you're probably good in Unreal for everything. If Maya is your software, then stick with Maya. If Blender is like the only thing you work in, then you can do all this stuff in Blender. It just gets, it works the best in Maya. Retargeting in general. So hold on, let's, I'm gonna go find Star Wars. I think it's Star Wars. Darth Vader. So this is some Vaderness. Okay, we got Vader, right? Let's import our Rococo video file. So again, it was just in my downloads, I think. Downloads. New recording. I don't know why it's invisible. A quirk. So this is, that's bizarre. Maybe it's probably a scaling thing. But it says it's in here. And so I'm just going to go through and create a new character definition like I normally would and characterize this thing. Left shoulder. We have tutorials for how to do all of this retargeting up on our YouTube on our YouTube channel. If you are curious, but once you do it a couple times, it's not difficult. Tobias, there we go. So I bet this will work. This should be our, yep. So this is our video. Excuse me, burp. Looks great. So, I mean, I would, you know, hide this and... Vader, you've never looked classier. Yeah, I don't know, these, I feel like these shoulder pads are, like, messing things up. So maybe not Vader. Let's try someone else. Because I don't like how his cape is working. Who do I got that's inoffensive? Or that would be fun? Thanos? Batman? I probably shouldn't use all these licensed characters. Yeah, Maya's amazing. Oh, Motion Builder is too, right? And that's why it's so great in Maya, because they included Motion Builder. The Human IK system came from Motion Builder. So that's why Maya is so good, because it included all those tools. Okay, and it looks like the stream is like really buffering and struggling, so we won't do that much more. Okay, I actually got something. I got something. We got this cool mecha guy. Here we go. Looking badass. Let's import our Rococo video, import. And then in the meantime, let's go and this is still uploading. But we got our Rococo video, so I'm just gonna go through and characterize this again. I've just been doing this every time. You can save a preset, which I just need to do. And so you'd only need to do this once, right? It just takes me 5 seconds to do this. So I'm just doing it manually. Boop, boop. Character 1 to character 2. Oh, I mean, this looks freaking dope, man. Look at this guy. Doink, doink, doink. Okay, so let's bake this to a control rig. And this is why the Maya workflow is so powerful. Victor, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Rokokian, now off on an amazing CG career. Victor Scarby. Good to see you, man. Yeah, the update is working good. It's rad. Rococo video is working good. Victor. Follow Victor on things because he's always doing interesting stuff in Houdini and lots of other programs. Okay, so one thing I did want to fix. So we've now retargeted our mocap to our character. But during this dance, I didn't really like how the head got like super tilted. So if we wanted to fix that, I've got this head control rig, null. And if I add an animation layer, see all these keyframes at the bottom? So this is for the head. If we tried to mess with these keyframes, I would have to mess with every keyframe. Instead, we can add an animation layer on top. You see all those keyframes are now disappeared because we're in a layer on top of our mocap layer. We can always go back to our mocap layer, but this is non-destructive. And now we can edit here. So add a keyframe here, and then when the head gets really tilted and crazy, no, don't do that. Do that. Add a keyframe. Keyframe, and then if I hit this button, it will zero out all the changes we made. There we go, like the head looks better, not as weird. And then was there anything else I wanted to fix? Like this looks pretty good, man. Look at this guy, he's so cute. Doink, doink, doink. Oh, this looks so good. I can't wait to put this side by side together. Let's export this out. And I do all my, Maya is so good that, in my opinion again, and in my experience, that I'm a Cinema 4D person, and I do all of my retargeting in Maya because it's so much easier to fix things. It's just so good. Winbush, what up, what up? Oh, good to see ya. Man, Jonathan. Man, okay, let's go. We got to take a break here. Hold on. Winbush in the house. If you don't know Winbush, Jonathan Winbush. Is this you? This should be you. This has got to be you, right? Yes. Oh, this is so cool. So, Cinema 4D master, Unreal master now. Man, we got some people in the stream today, but this is, I gotta call out Winbush's. Look at these dance moves. I thought I knew what I was doing. Looking so good. Look at this. Is this Unreal, I wonder? Winbush, can you tell us? Oh, is this I just saw the beginning. Is this a whole tutorial?
Motion capture without a suit or anything else involved besides
so good.
So the first step, as you can see right
Okay, so Jonathan's got another tutorial on everything too, so go check that out. Man, this looks so clean. Look at that lighting setup. Looking good. Okay, sorry. So I'm in Maya. Just got my what up. It's like too exciting. Can't ignore Winbush in the chat. Mecha dance. Export this out. Then let's open up our cinema and take a peek, and then we'll probably call the stream. But this has been so successful. I think. Okay, so we got another one. So we were doing this. This was the slow motion karate clip that we did earlier. And maybe I'll export all this mocap out. It kind of seems silly for me to export this out when everyone can go and make their own if they wanted to. So I feel like maybe we'll keep distributing free mocap from the suit, but like not from Rococo Video, because you could just go make the movements that you want. But I do want to see what this looks like. So if we always go back to our main UI page, hit refresh. We had it in this Rococo Video, scene. So open that up, new recording 3. Let's see what it is. So this was, okay, this is slow-mo karate. Oh, look, the UI thing is fixed now. Okay, so this is interesting. It's saying my foot wasn't connected here, but it was. So I'm going to remove that segment and just say, hey, Rococo, this foot was on the ground the whole time, baby. Don't let it let go. So you can see, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. And again, just doing some cleanup. This is one of the great things about having footlocks be included for free, right? Is you can go in and do this cleanup. Oof, so bizarre. So it did not like this. But you can see, okay, so that's really good. So you would just take the parts that worked. So like, I like this. Like, power move. I mean, it's okay. Actually, I think it did better when we were doing just fast mocap movement. It does not like the occlusion. And you can see, so this is the side that was not facing the camera. And when it loses track of things, like the camera can't see the arm here, so it's like going bananas. So you'd either have to fix that in post, or you just have to re-record, right? Like not having that occlusion. It's the same thing here, right? It's losing track of the arm and it's making it do weird things. But if for some reason I couldn't re-record better, which is what you would do here, I think you just go back in and you just, re-record. You could just turn off the locomotion and like just use the upper body again, and I bet like that looks better, kind of. So turning off the locomotion, if you just need the top, I think can make it look really, can make it look a little bit better. This is pretty good. Maybe this is also a lesson in like when you're trying to act for the camera, it comes off worse as if you were just like doing motions and trying to ignore the camera, right? And just seeing what you can get. So, that's okay, but it's not the best. I want to go see that robot. I'm doing like a million things. Sorry. I'm sure people are getting a little lost. I apologize, but I just want to do it all. Mecha dance. So this is the guy that we exported out from Maya. Bring it into cinema. Why isn't he responding to Winbush? Oh yeah, there's a little lag. Collab dance off, baby. Let's do it, Jonathan. Okay, so I need to just like celeb makes me nervous. In the cinema 4D community. Okay, I just need to go find some textures. Mecha, Apollo, texture, default armor. Search here. Boom. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, I mean, this guy looks sick. This is so great. Let's see how it looks with some foot contacts. Yeah, so it looks pretty correct. Let's change our resolution to 1280 by 1280. Make it more square. This is pretty good. Does Rococo plan to add multiple camera features? It's something that we're thinking about in the future. We release this week. So, you know, eventually we'll get there. But right now we just want to make sure this thing is like as bug-free as possible. So I think that's kind of the focus. Looking good though. And I think what we could do is if we want to just make a cool render, we'll make our, you know, our studio that we make. Oop. You know, it's just a little studio, and then I always like to add a little like a little cube, just to add a little bit of something in the background. Fillet it. Looks pretty good. Let's add a little let's save. Mecha dance off. Let's add an HDRI from Mr. HDRI. We're not doing plugs, but I do love these HDRIs. Looking good. Let's add an octane material to these guys. That's too shiny. And then let's go to path tracing. For hundo. Turn down the HDRI intensity a little bit. You know why? Because I like to smack this guy with a little rim light. We are looking pretty good. This looks really good for free mocap. And then using my, because I went and I bought the bullet on the Grayscale Gorilla library, which is so good. Yes, I know. It would blow their minds. And it's crazy to think that Jurassic Park was just 93. I mean, that was not that long ago. Okay. So we want some tactile unfinished wood. Ooh. Hard maple. Hickory. Unfinished. Ooh, poplar. You know, we're just making a nice little studio here. Also, yeah, Unreal might continue to like crash. Or not Unreal, Cinema. We just got a lot of GPU stuff going on. Let's do one more and then we're gonna call it a stream. We'll do one more animation. Ooh. God, this computer. The GPU is just struggle bus. Create new scene, RKV03, local video file. You know, just a little nice wood finish on our floor. That's 1, 5. We need to go that way. Let's make this 10. You know. Just a little wood. Okay, and I might have to do this after the stream because I think it's just slowing everything down. but it's gonna look good. We'll have a little export that we can do, and yeah, let's do one more animation in Rococo Video. Oh, this is my 90s trance dance moves. Was there one last thing? Oh, ground pound. Okay, so this is like a monster. This would have been good for our robot, maybe. Turn into animation. This will be the last one. Yeah, the wood materials are setting fire to my computer right now, but it looks good. Save. Ooh, robot. Can't wait to do a side-by-side. Close window. So again, this was what we were just looking at in cinema with that robot. Again, which is oh, this right here. Here, let's do something. Let's do a little side-by-side here. So this is the robot. And then we'll try and sync them up. Okay, no. We'll wait for the jump. We'll try and sync them up that way. Boom. Oh no. Oh, poorly done. Okay. Hand syncing. Jump. There we go. Pretty good. Wow. Looks great. And again, this is for free mocap tool. This is like, I think this looks pretty darn good. So let's check. So we're still uploading. Let's look at some of the other recordings we made today. Oh, this is the magic force user slam, which looks not very good with the weird arm. Oh. And then what did we have? Saturday Night Fever. So we did retarget this to that Blender file with that guy. And then, oh God, how many files do I have up here? Maybe that's what's slowing things down. Okay, are we done? Uploading. So I think maybe it's just there's a lot of people on there right now. I think my internet is just taking a hit or something, which it seems like YouTube is upset. But yeah, we'll let it keep going. Again, you know, here's some of the mocap we've done so far. God, this guy looks so good. He would look good with Vader too. But I do like this model. It's just cool. You know what? I'm gonna not save and exit. And this is taking a little hot second. So I think, well, let's maybe we'll go back to the main page and refresh and see if anything's come up. No, so it's still processing. So sometimes it just takes a hot second. And this is also the end of a clip, so maybe it needs to upload the full thing to get to the end, the trimmed part. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, I think we'll kind of call it here. This was such a fun stream. You know, again, go and check out Rococo Video. It's free. You know, you go to Rococo, video.rococo.com. Link is in the description below. You know, yeah. We'll be coming out with more tutorials and things with it soon, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. We have a tutorial out there. And yeah, we have a contest coming up with Rococo Video soon. We're sponsoring, I think, some contests coming up. We have a webinar that's coming up on December 20th, where we'll be doing a raffle if you sign up for the webinar for some prizes. And we're going to be going through Rococo video stuff there. And yeah, you know, this was fun. Thank you everyone for joining for another stream. We'll see you next week. We'll probably be doing more Rococo video stuff, but yeah, go out and try it and have some fun. And it's awesome. I'm loving it. I can't wait to go and just like, it's gonna be so fun to play with my nieces like over the holidays, right? You're always like, what do I do with these? You know, I'm not a parent, so I'm always like, okay, how do I entertain these children? We're gonna be doing Rococo video this time. So yeah, Victor, good to see you. Please join the contest. Oof, gonna be tough to beat. And you know, thanks everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop streaming and we'll see what happens.